It's live. How are we doing? I had to run some updates. That's why we're like 5 minutes late here. Is it on? Is it live? Are we live here? How's the connection? Technical difficulties. Check your Twitter, Shadow. I sent you a link. Let's add you to the stream.
Hi.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
We're running a little late.
I don't see it playing yet. That might just be lagged.
Sci-Fi Dragon. Sci-Fi Dragon says
All right,
it's live.
we're live. Yeah.
All right, good.
That might just be lagged.
Echoing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right. We're over there.
At least we know the sound's coming through.
Yes.
We know the sound's coming through. Okay. So I had to run updates on my computer, so that's why we're running late here. But anyway. Yeah, pretty cool weekend.
A lot of interviews. A lot of interviews.
But let's lead off with the porn star.
So how long has this been a thing?
What? Zack Snyder fans attacking people that don't like BBS? That's been a thing for years.
Her in particular, though.
I don't know. It's like the first, some random porn star lady comments on BVS. Say she don't like it, so we have to send her death threats.
I know, right?
Bully her, tell her to kill herself.
I can't remember who retweeted the retweet of the tweet or some shit. I don't know, but it got me interested. I had to investigate it,
and she blocked you because you're a Snyder fan.
Yeah, because I actually said something to her. I was agreeing with her. I was like, "You're right. There's some toxic fuckers out there that I've fucking talked to." Yeah, it's just blocked. Couldn't even reply. I was like, "Damn."
Yes.
Which fuck, I don't give a shit. I just thought it was kind of hypocritical. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Very hypocritical.
Yeah.
Business as usual, as Tim Dillon was saying.
Yes.
Business as usual.
Yep.
For the Snyder Cut fandom. Everybody attacking somebody because they got an opinion on something that they don't like. So we got to bully them until they kill themselves because that's the way the Snyder Cut fandom operates here.
They get, I don't know. I feel like it's just like the same group of people that go to every fucking fandom probably and just talk shit. I don't know. Somebody's got to believe in something. They latch on to it, and that's the hill they're gonna die on forever.
So that was the low point of yesterday, but the high point was all the Zack Snyder interviews that went on Friday, and dude, pretty revealing shit. Stuff we already knew. Some stuff, but then some stuff was like a huge revelation. Like the additional photography is only going to be like a couple minutes added.
Yeah,
to
4 to 5 minutes. That's like wow. And I was gonna try to set something up before we did this, but I was actually wanting to say, okay, so what scenes in movies last 4 minutes? Like just as a comparison, just as a side by side kind of what can we expect kind of thing. And that's probably 4 or 5 minutes split up. So it's gonna be like little shit. That kind of sucks on one side of it, just because I was hoping to get that kill scene in the cave, but I don't know if that's enough time to do it.
Yeah, that'd be like a quick little 1 minute scene. I don't think you could. You need to dedicate more time to that.
I mean, he could pull it off. He could do a quick, like kind of happens right off screen kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and they got Ezra Miller doing pickup shots through Zoom interviews. So I mean, I'm pretty sure they could pull off anything, and that's what I always thought this additional photography was like the pickup shots that he was supposed to do back in 2017 before he left, right? But everybody kept saying, "Oh, he's going to do the scary ideas, all his scary ideas, all these ideas." Like, no, like he doesn't have enough time or money for that. They would have to shoot like way longer, and they had to have way more money. So that was never really going to happen. But we never saw 2 hours of his film, so it's still like 2 hours of unseen footage. Yeah, 3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours of unseen footage, plus an extra 4 minutes that we're getting. So 3 hours and 4 minutes.
Hell yeah! See, I'm racking my brain about that. It's like, where was that? We know that Jared Leto and Ben Affleck was part of it. So that whole thing is going to be probably the big chunk of it, at least. But
100%. I mean,
and
I think that's going to be like the main. Yeah, it's going to be like a 2-minute flashback scene to when Joker was killing Robin or something like that. We're going to get to see it.
Now,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't know because he said it's a more road weary Joker. Like,
I
could
don't
it
know
be
what
a
that means.
nightmare scene?
Yeah,
Road, like he's he's
Road
older.
Warrior. Yeah,
No, not warrior. Road weary. Like
Road
he's
Warrior.
kind of seen it all. He's fucking done. He just wants to die. I don't know. That's what I kind of took from it. But I don't know. And it's like now, which could it be? So
It
who
does.
knows?
Yeah, Road Weary makes it sound like it's in the future. You
Yeah.
know, because if it was modern day, it would Joker being his tattoos from Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Because Justice League takes place right after Suicide Squad. It's like what, like
Yeah.
a couple days after, or like a month after, or whatever. Like
I don't even
it's in the
know.
same year. Yeah, it's in the same calendar year. So I don't think
Oh
Joker has
yeah,
got
yeah,
road
definitely,
weary.
definitely.
Yeah. So he definitely did get road weary in that year. So maybe he is just in the nightmare scene. Maybe that's all it is. But then again, they have to like make those sets again. It's interesting, very interesting.
Well,
Ryan C's in here. What's up, Ryan C? How you doing?
was
It's
it?
been a
Oh, I got skipped
while.
over.
And yeah, death
Up.
of the family reference. Maybe that's what I'm thinking too. And you know who could play Robin? Zack Snyder's son, Ellie
Yeah,
Snyder.
that was a
Eli,
rumor for a while, wasn't it?
yeah, because from the back he looks just like Robin, right? He's white. He's got the black hair. He's got the square
there was
jaw. That's Robin.
And I think there was conceptual art or something of Robin with his fucking forked bow staff, whatever the hell that was. And they said it looked like his son. So I don't know. It was one of those rumors. Who knows? I don't know.
Real quick, who the hell is Andre Sandino? Who is that? He said I was right about George Johns.
Andre Sandino.
He sounds cool. He sounds like a cool guy. Said I was right.
Sounds like he's open-minded. Yeah. Andre Sandino.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, we're getting what we want to see from Zack Snyder's original cut, not completely new film. That's a point I made in a recent the last video I made. Yeah, man, that gets me excited because like people were talking like he's gonna change everything, and it's like it's not gonna be what he shot. Like no, like he shot like 5 hours or something. He's gonna use that 5 hours to make up something.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm hearing echo.
Apparently, Andre's been backing me up for years. I don't know who this guy. You guys send me a link on Twitter. Find me on Twitter at Lantern Alex. Send me a link to his stuff. I've never heard his name before, but it's nice to have somebody thinking outside the box here. Which let's go back to the Zack Snyder interviews for a second here, because Zack Snyder says Toby Emmerich called him up to give him the okay to make the Snyder cut. Now we already knew this, but hearing Zack Snyder say it, and it kind of goes against everything we've been hearing about Toby Emmerich being a racist behind closed doors. And some people were saying like Toby Emmerich's the worst kind of person, but he reached out to Zack Snyder. So what does that mean now?
On
day of November 17th. Yeah,
hey, you got an echo. You got an echo on your end.
I got an echo on my end.
Yeah. Okay, I don't hear it now. Okay, but yeah, every time I said something, I would hear it. I would hear it on your end too.
Yeah, Toby Emmerich. He was like, plugged in. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, he was like he called him first day of, and he was like, "Sure, you want to do this?" And some people in the movement might see that as a thinly veiled threat. It's a microaggression of some sort. Oh, he's telling me to. Yeah, he's telling me that he's gonna ruin my career if I do it. No, he's like, "Are you sure you want to do this? This is a lot of work." That's what he said. And man, is it just me, or did Zack Snyder's beard look even like whiter? Like grayer, like since the last set of interviews. Like
he's getting older. I think he's in his 50s, isn't he? He's like 55.
Yeah. Right? I think he's 10 years older than me. He 54, 55, something like that. And he I mean, that's a stressful. That's what he said. He's running more shit. He's running all of it now.
Yeah, he's working on 2 movies right now. He's working on Army of the Dead and Justice League. It's a lot of responsibility, a lot of stuff he's got to do. Here. Do you think Robin died in the manner That's why. Yeah, I think that's what Zack Snyder was alluding to. That Joker burned down the manor and everything, with Robin in it or whatever.
Yeah, there was some
Yeah.
kind of Vero message or something that he liked, or something that somebody retweeted or something about somebody gave that theory that Joker found out who Batman was, and then he kills Robin in the Batcave, and then he blows the whole fucking place up.
Yes.
And yeah, but who knows? He may have already had. Has he confirmed that Jared Leto was already in the Snyder Cut, or are these going to be like the first scenes with him in it that he's shooting now, or has already been shot?
I don't know what has been confirmed to be shot already.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot. He must have shot a lot. I don't know what he shot with the Robin stuff though. It sounds like he didn't shoot anything. It sounds like that's what he was working on, this additional photography. But since it's only like 4 minutes, like
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it just gonna be like little snippets, like a little like Vietnam flashback type thing?
Yeah, it has to be. I mean,
yeah.
Unless he's just straight up lying. I mean, yeah, he could just be saying 4 to 5 minutes when really it's like 10, 15 minutes. I mean
that would change. 4 to 5 minutes sounds like cameos. It sounds like cameos and like maybe like cliffhangers, a post-credit scene, maybe. Nothing.
That Martian Manhunter scene.
It's Miguel's in here. You heard about the black and white version? Yes, Zack Snyder says his like 214-minute cut or 3-hour cut is black and white.
Yeah.
And that's to cover up the special effects. Obviously, I don't think it's like a stylistic thing. I think it's just to cover up all those special effects. Joker was not in the Snyder Cut before. Recently added. That's why when Zack Snyder in the interviews, he was talking about calling Jared Leto, and Jared Leto was all excited. So they never got a chance to work with each other before until now. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's some other things you got out of those interviews besides Dave, the film junkie, fanboying in front of Zack Snyder?
Honestly, I hadn't watched that yet. My internet went down hard Friday night. I mean, not just the town, but like people outside of town, like 20, 40 miles out. I don't know what the fuck happened. So we got all that spyware in there now, but so yeah, I had to try to catch up on stuff today. I watched the Grace Randolph interview. I kind of looked to see what was going on with the vodka stream, and honestly, comic movie marks wasn't it, so I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, it was a little disappointing that they didn't get Matt to ask some questions.
Yeah,
that was kind of annoying because he's been a big supporter
yeah, he
for the
has.
longest time.
Fuck yeah.
He didn't get any questions. What's some other people saying
in here? Nerd Queens did one too.
Yeah, Nerd Queens. They did one with Zach? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, on Halloween, right? Something like that?
No, like a few days ago.
Oh, I didn't watch it then. If it was a few days ago.
I kind of skipped through it too, and I don't know. I didn't watch it either. I ended up watching the newest episode of The Mandalorian instead.
Angry Werewolf says, "Fuck film junkie."
Oh,
he is very passionate.
He is. I'm pretty laid back today.
It's funny because I watched the film junkie one, and he was fanboying in front of Zack Snyder pretty hard. But there was a point where they were talking about the series format, and he was telling Zach, like, that's your wheelhouse because your movies are so long. It's built for a series. I'm like, God damn, Dave. Like stop putting these ideas in his fucking head. This is like that's the problem with the fans talking to Zach. They're going to dilute his artwork here.
I know, right?
I like long movies. I like having an intermission in movies. I think it's cool.
I don't even like intermissions, which nowadays you can pause at any fucking second. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You're only in the theater for the first, 3 to 10 viewings, depending on how much money you got on you. But I mean, hell, I'll sit in the theater for 3 hours, 4 hours. I mean, fuck. I miss those days, man. I really fucking do.
Dude. God. Great stuff. great stuff. And Zack Snyder's a cinemaphile like type person. He's really into the art of cinema. He was always against like TV shows and series. At least from everything I could read from him, like Zack Snyder just loves the idea of movies like way more than television. I like that's his thing. What's your thoughts on TPZ? Is that the
recently?
I don't know what's recently. I don't know what recently happened with them. I know some like one of them. They talked to Zack Snyder or something, and I think TPZ stands for Team Pro Zack.
I always wondered it. Yeah.
but say it out loud fast. Team
TPZ.
Pro Zack.
Oh, Pro Zack. Oh god.
Not good, guys. Not good, guys. They didn't think that name through. They could have Team Pro Snyder. That probably would have made more sense. Like that.
I don't know, right?
I agree. I can't blame him for fanboying in front of Zach. Yeah, I probably would too. But yeah, I'd probably be talking to him about all his movies and shit like that, like Sucker Punch. The mild side guy, the guy who loves Sucker Punch, he was talking to Zach about Sucker Punch. Where's that director's cut?
I thought it was mid-side.
Yeah, mild. Yeah, mid-side. Whatever.
He is pretty yeah, I saw something on Twitter, I think, while it was going on. I think Kai Marks said something about, well, the most important question has been answered, and it was just a picture of Dave at SnyderCon and then, like, the Ben Affleck chin next to it. I was like, wow, again? All right.
Again with that? Hey, sorry, Dave. Awesome. We don't have enough milk crates for you to stand on, Dave, for this shot. All right, that's brutal. That's
pretty cold. That was pretty cold.
Yeah. Zack Snyder loves cinema. That's why I never understood about the whole like aspect ratio thing, making it a series. It's against everything he's ever been about.
Exactly. Like usually when you want to make something cinematic, you give it the widescreen look. I mean, that's kind of
put it in CinemaScope. That's what he's been known for. That he likes doing that. But we're almost 20 minutes into the stream, so I'm gonna have some chocolate, some adult chocolate here. Oh,
nice. I have no chocolate.
And when that kicks in, that's probably where we're gonna end the stream. So,
I have an elf with me today.
Oh shit! Is that fucking Zelda?
It kind of looks like it, like a pissed off version of him.
Like a badass adult version.
Yeah. This is the Zack Snyder link.
Miguel says, I do hope there's a full version of the cut, which is what I imagine this whole series is going to give us, right? I mean, if you're going to give us a series, you put everything in there, right? You give us everything. Yeah. I mean, people are not liking David here.
Wow.
I swear the most cringe thing. The casual Batman is, yeah, man.
I mean, I always gave him kudos for doing that because that was really brave. And so, but honestly, it was better in clips, I guess. But yeah, anything past about 30 seconds or a minute, and it's like, all right, I gotta go.
Read Justice League Mortal script. Yeah, I've seen the behind the scenes photos of that movie. Like they had the costume test and everything done. Yeah. They were like a week away from shooting the actual fucking movie. Yeah, George Miller was going to direct it and everything. I haven't read the script, so you can send that to me. That'd be great.
Yeah, Movie Marks did a video on it, I think. Sometime last year.
Yeah, they did. Everyone go check out their channel. They got lots of good content. That stays away from all the political shit for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you buying the Sean O'Connell book? Or the cut? You know what? I would actually get the cut by that mid-side guy. I think he's got some interesting thoughts. The Sean O'Connell one, like it's just gonna talk about everything we already know. So I don't know if that's worth a purchase. Like, I mean, I've been following it for like 3-4 years, so Like, what the fuck could he say that's going to surprise me in that book?
I would like to hear what Zack Snyder told him, like
Yeah.
that he can't talk about yet or some shit, or maybe I've missed it. Maybe he's already said it. But I'm pretty sure he's waiting for the book to get the money before he spoils that.
There is an IMAX version of this Justice League movie. That's why it's in the 1:3 aspect ratio.
Yeah.
So yes, he says he wants to put it in IMAX theaters too. That's what he was talking about in one of these interviews. He's like,
that would be awesome.
You know, I mean, we'll see. I mean, theaters need movies. Like, no one's releasing movies, so
especially right now. God.
We'll see what it's like next year because it's not.
The thing about the aspect ratio, yeah, if you're at IMAX, it looks great. But if you're going to sit at home and watch it on your TV, okay, so everything that normally is in widescreen is focused in the middle, and so all of that is bigger. But now, with everything pulled back like it is, you'll have your 6 heroes standing in the middle of the screen, but they're only like this tall compared to the rest of the screen, and you lose a little bit of, I don't know, focus there.
I mean, the aspect ratio he's using with this Snyder cut, it's not going to work good on our TVs. Like, it's going to work good if you have a fucking movie theater screen. Like, if you have a huge projector screen and you have a theater room and you're rich, it'll work. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if you just have a 50-inch TV, we're talking like 25% of the image isn't there,
Now, if we can somehow rotate the screen on our TVs, that would work.
Mm-hmm.
Like fucking stand the TV up.
Dude, that would be like a phone. Yeah, like that would be dope. That would be dope.
Hell yeah.
Hot Take Tuesday. Did you know Zach? Yeah, we talked about that at the very beginning. Yeah. But yeah, let's keep talking about that because, like, Ray Fisher says that Toby Emmerich is a racist behind closed doors. They're saying a bunch of racist conversations. They hate darkies, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, a bunch of bullshit, honestly, because I guarantee you they're talking about demographics, right? And like that, it's Hollywood. That's how it happens. You got your percentages of people that see movies. They take surveys. They know who's seen what films. They know what percentage are female, male, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. They know like what demographics are seeing what films. So I guarantee that's what the conversations are about. And Ray Fisher doesn't understand that because he's a little immature. And he thinks it's all they just don't like dark people. Like, no, like it goes way beyond that. It's the audience that doesn't like dark people. That's a joke, guys. Okay, come on. But still, I think it's amazing. Like Zack Snyder gives, he shouts out Toby Emmerich. He didn't really have to do that, and he did that. And
did he talk about that with Dave?
I don't know if he talked about that with Dave. He just talked about it with Grace Randolph. I can't remember if he talked about it with Dave.
That should have been a big leading question. I mean, maybe. Maybe he did. I don't know. Like, I have to go back. I didn't realize he had him on there as long as he did, because last time it was what, 20 minutes, maybe 30, something like that. I think it's like a whole hour and a half or something. He's got him on there. So I was like, shit, I ain't got enough time to start this anyway.
I want to say it was like under 50 minutes because at some point Zach's like, I gotta get out of here. I can't stay here all night, guys.
I skipped through that part. Once everybody started coming in on the screen, it was like, all right, people, I'm out. But yeah, and I was like skipping through, and I finally found Matt in a corner, like with some kind of dark green light. Cool, looked cool, different. I didn't realize it was him. But, yeah.
Angry Werewolf says, if the Snyder Cut's a really big success, can there realistically be a sequel? Surely it would be animated. That's the thing right now, because we're looking at theaters that aren't opening for like another like year and a half, and we're probably not going to see $1 billion film for like 3 years until 2022 maybe. So there is a realistic chance there might be a sequel. It just won't have a $250 million budget. It would have like a $100 million budget, and it's going to be on HBO Max, and it's just going to be a smaller scale. And I don't want that, personally. I mean, if you're going to do a Justice League sequel, you got to go all out. You got to have a huge fucking budget. So, I hope they don't make a sequel. Because think about this. With the Snyder Cut, this movie was supposed to be split up into 2 films. This is supposed to be part 1 and 2, and we're getting it all in once. We're getting both parts at the same time, so we're gonna get some kind of ending, some resolve. But it still might,
Wait a minute.
lead to something else.
I think I asked you about this one time because you made a video like fucking 2 years ago or something before anybody
It's
else.
tough to remember. It's tough to remember.
I can't remember the name of it, but you were saying did Zack Snyder actually film 1 and 2 at the same time? And so I don't know. I don't know. I did he? I mean, because it's like he said in the Grace Randolph interview about how he doesn't know how to put that story into a 2-hour movie. And he's just talking about the first one. So, I mean, that would be if the whole 4 hours would be 1 and 2. That means that they were going to be 2-hour movies. But I don't know. I thought it was going to be a trilogy. Like I thought it was supposed to be 3 of them.
Yeah, that's what Kevin Smith said. Kevin Smith he talked to people behind the scenes. He said it was going to be a 3-movie series. They were going to go to Apocalypse in one of the movies. It's going to be dope. So this what we're getting is technically part 1 and 2 put together. That's what it seems like. At least 5 hours of footage.
Well, that changes the whole ending then.
It's going to lead to something else.
That would mean the Steppenwolf kill is probably halfway through the movie. No, that can't be it.
No. I mean, it's going to be at some point in the movie. We're going to see Darkseid. But yeah, who's Dave? Yeah. Dave the Film Junkie. He did an interview with Zack Snyder. Just type in Film Junkie, Zack Snyder. It'll come up. Grace didn't ask about the Ray Fisher situation. They're avoiding that like the plague. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they've got to touch that with a 10-foot pole, guys.
I have never heard Zack back up Ray Fisher on this.
I'm sure he does in private, but he's working with Toby Emmerich. Like you can't just like, you're working with people here. And the more you hear about the situation, the more it seems like it's not that big. Like Miguel's saying, at first he thought it was a Harvey Weinstein situation. That's what a lot of people thought.
Yeah, blew it up. They blew it up like that. It's
not. They tried to Me Too Jeff Johns. You know what I'm saying? Like it did not work. Okay.
I heard Dave talk about. I think it was one of the last vodka streams I watched. He said something about Jeff Johns having conversations with a 15-year-old in DM or something like that, but no evidence to back it up, no proof or nothing. He just heard from a guy who heard from a guy, and it's like, really, you gonna put shit like this out to all the people that fucking watch you? You got to think about the fucking consequences of what people are going to do when they take this and run with it.
Especially this fandom. I mean, look what they did to that fucking porn star just the other day. Just saying their opinion, and like 100 people just go at her, and you're going to give them ammo to go after like more people. How do you think it's going to turn out? You know what I'm saying? Like innocent until proven guilty, right, guys?
The poor girl didn't even realize I gave her ammo to fucking fight those people with.
That's you can't fix stupid. All right, Jeff Johns going to do. Jeff Johns is going to do Justice League 2. We only hope. No. I know, guys. That guy's not. Josh Whedon, Jeff Johns. They are not going back to the DC universe on screen for a while. Jeff Johns has his own production company. They're doing other things. Still DC related though. Like Jeff Johns is doing like a bunch of DC related shit, and he's writing more comics for like Image Comic, and it's a lot of stuff. Jose, I'm still waiting on Garza to do the Me Too on, because that's what Garza said. He's like, wait, you better wait. Jeff Johns is gonna get Me Too'd. He's gonna get Me Too'd here. That was like 5 months ago. He said that, and it's
God damn it, Garza! Fuck
nothing. This guy really doesn't like Team Prozac. Team Prozac, guys. That name is it Prozac? It's an antidepressant, isn't it? Team Prozac.
Yeah. Prozac is like weed.
You can overdose on you can overdose on it, can't you? Like
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, anything can be. Yeah, you can OD on anything. No, I was gonna say something earlier. But yeah, fucking Garza, man. He's always fucking coming back with shit. And I told him a long time ago, whenever he was still getting picked on by everybody, I was like, he came back with a victory lap on something. It was like the first time. I was like, dude, come on, man, be cool about this. He's like, well, they're gonna do the same thing. Whatever, dude. That's not
Who's doing
heroes.
the same thing? I blocked Likecast a while ago, so I don't even know what they're saying anymore. And I don't know who Garza's going after. Like they keep talking about like they're celebrating some victory. I'm like, what's the victory? I'm like, I'm totally lost. Like what are you guys trying to win here? Like I'm totally out of it. Like
every time I see like some tweet that somebody that I do follow retweets from them, it's like some random shit. It's like in the middle of a thread, like this tweet that they put out, and then you go to it, but there's nothing above it. It's just random. It's like, okay, so this is some kind of inside shit. And that's kind of become the whole thing over there. It's like, oh, we're just an inside little crew. We're all cool, and y'all aren't. And y'all are just casual fans. So,
yeah. Yeah, victory, little circles of clout. That's how. Where's my clout? Damn it! I said the Snyder Cut was real on November 18th. You know what I'm saying? Of 2017. Okay, I get no clout. Okay.
All right, well, you gotta tell more people. I didn't know you started that fucking petition. Shit. Or help the guy start the petition. I mean,
yeah, dude, that guy came to me. He's like, "Where do I make a petition?" I'm like, "Here." And he's like, "Oh, can you proofread it for me?" I'm like, "Sure." Like, that's fine. Like, I didn't think it was gonna blow up or anything. I thought it was gonna die real quick. Do you think the movie that the DC took off fandom was a Green Lantern Jeff Johns movie? I've been following threads on. What's he talking about? Do you know what he's talking about right here? The movie that because there was like a secret movie they were going to announce, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't know because I know Jeff Johns is consulting on the HBO show. I know that.
Hot Take says he thinks they turned it into the CW Green Lantern project.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
They took the project. Yeah, that CW project. I don't think that's for the Green Lantern. I don't think that's happening. I think they're just doing the HBO Max show now. I'm probably way off on that, but I could have swore the only thing that's moving forward is the HBO Max show.
But it's being run by the CW people, isn't it? Like the writers.
Yeah. Greg Berlanti is show running it, and he also wrote the 2011 movie. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic, guys. I'm sure it's going to be the best thing ever.
I'll tell you what, Gustavo says, all I care about, I just want to watch this fucking movie. That's all I want to fucking do. You know, it's like, I don't need a fucking drama. I don't need a pre-show. All right? Yeah. I mean, we've had a fucking pre-show for the last 2 years. We don't need any more.
Right. Yeah, and this year's feeling like forever. Like it's just forever to get to the Snyder Cut. All the nonstop bullshit. Let's see the fucking movie. And this guy says, "Do you think it's going to do great?" I think there's a 50-50 chance. I don't think he's wrong. I think there is a 50-50 chance like it goes good or bad, but I think it's going to be good because it's Zack Snyder. We know he does lawn movies really good. At least of the Watchmen director's cut, I highly recommend everybody watch that. I mean, that's solid from beginning to end.
All of his director's cuts are. Jeez.
Yeah.
Even back when Dawn of the Dead, that's an unrated director's cut. Nobody ever talks about it. It's so underrated.
Didn't they add more like baby shots? Wasn't that like the thing in that cut? They added way more baby shots there.
Just one. The scene where they actually showed the gun at the baby's head. And it's like a real baby, but it's a fake gun. Right. And the mother is right there off screen freaking out.
Yes. I was talking to Jeff Johns the other day. He said, maybe. He said, okay. That would be a cool thing for them to put in the HBO Max series. The Spectre, Hal Jordan is the Spectre, like he's already dead, That would be a great thing to do to start the show with. And you do the whole Jeff Johns rebirth angle, like that's what I would want out of everything.
I mean, everything they've done so far has been Jeff Johns rebirth shit. I mean, or hell, even New 52, because I've said it before and say it again. Ray Fisher wouldn't even have a job playing Cyborg in a Justice League movie if it wasn't for Jeff Johns, because Jeff Johns is who made Cyborg a founding member of the Justice League in the comic books. All right, and they watched the animated movie. Before that, he wasn't made out of apocalypse technology or none of that shit. I mean, so that's just saying,
Yeah, like Yeah, I know. Like people that aren't aware of like why Cyborg is in Justice League, like this
Yeah.
Zack Snyder Justice League, it's because Jeff Johns added him to the Justice League in the New 52 run. Like that's where it's all coming from. His whole origin and everything. Um, this guy is definitely fallen out of love with the fandom here. He's definitely, yeah, dude. I don't Wonder Meg. I don't support her dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Hot takes. He said something here. Hot takes. The trailer is coming on Tuesday.
Yeah, we
That's
got to
the
talk
big
about
event,
that.
guys. That's
That's
the big
our,
event. Yeah.
That I'm gonna be at work
Yeah.
whenever it breaks. So
I'll be watching it live here on the channel for sure. I definitely want to
now
watch it live. That's for sure.
I might be able to get off that day.
It depends
Because
what time he's doing it. Honestly, I don't know what time he's
yeah,
doing
it says around 9 a.m. Pacific time. So that's like
it. Is that 6 Eastern? No,
no,
they're
you're going.
behind us. They're
It'd be
behind
later.
us.
Yeah, like it'll be 9, 10. I think it'd be 11 o'clock here, so that's noon for you.
That's gonna be tough. I might be asleep. All right.
Well, plan B, I could just would do like I did with the fucking Man of Steel commentary, just turn all the notifications off, and then whenever I get home, fucking light it up. Be like, all right.
That's gonna be exciting because there's gonna be new shots in that trailer, and after he premieres it, he's gonna break down hopefully every shot. Like that's gonna be really exciting to see what he says. We already broke down that trailer. Remember when we broke down that trailer? Yeah. Like an hour. So let's see what he does. It'll be interesting. Jose M. Yes, she has explicit stuff on her Twitter. I highly recommend everybody give her a follow. Yeah, Ian Arby's. Her pussy lips are pinned to her fucking.
It's like roast beef wrapped around a firecracker.
Yeah, dude, so much stuff coming out Tuesday, and that's the thing about November 17th. I'm like, what are we celebrating again? That we got it released? And it's like, no, like Zack Snyder's doing a trailer. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we're excited.
What was he saying about they pulled it down or something because of music copyright issues? What happened? That was the first I heard of it.
They don't have the rights to the Leonard Cohen Hallelujah. So how why would you even make the trailer if you don't even know if you have the rights? Like
I do that all the time, but that's me sitting in the trailer.
Yeah, that's my shitty YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous.
Yes, Sci-Fi Dragon. I think Stallone. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So him and James Gunn are kind of, I guess, running buddies now.
But yeah. What? Any other things from the Zack Snyder interviews that you think of?
Somebody, I think Chris Wong said something about that Zack wants to make a Dark Knight Returns adaptation.
Dark Knight.
Anything about that?
I don't know anything about that. Apparently, this guy says a debut dropping on Chris Wong's channel. The trailer. I don't know about that. I thought it was dropping on Vero. I thought that's what he was like debuting it.
It is. That's what he told Grace. Anyway, he said it's going to be the same as the Man of Steel commentary, BVS commentary, where it's on Vero and then somebody's going to put it up. Like he said, HBO Max, I think, is going to put it up on YouTube. But it'll be like after.
Worst thing that Jeff Johns ever did was put in Cyborg in Justice League. You know, technically, when you think about it, that's right. Because who's coming after Jeff Johns the most? It's fucking Cyborg. If he never put Cyborg in Justice League, Ray Fisher would have never been in Justice League.
Exactly. He's biting the hand that feeds him. That's where I was going with that, and I lost it earlier. He's biting the hand that feeds him, man. What the fuck?
Right? It starts on Batman. Thoughts, Shadow Vessel. What are your thoughts on that? You think Cyborg stepping on Batman's toes here?
Batman's toes. Well, yeah, steps on Batman's toes.
You can see it, right? On your end?
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. He jumped up. Oh, shit. Steps on Batman. What are you talking about? He steps on Batman's toes.
Because they're both kind of like the tech guys. I don't know. I guess that's what he's going for there. They're both kind of like
because usually Bruce is the one that fucking tells
on the
everybody.
Computers. Yeah,
he's like, I found this over here. There's nothing over here. This is where they're at. Now fucking Cyborg's like, yo, what's up? Bang. So I don't know. I don't know. If this as old as Bruce is now in Snyder's universe, that's probably a good thing for him. He's like, cool, I can kick back. I've done this for 20 years. He can have it now.
He says, this hot take guy got some takes. He's got some takes. I like it. Do you buy that they didn't have the rights to the music? No way. Then Zach drops a positive word about Emmerich. No coincidence, my friend. Well, if they didn't have the rights to the music, why'd they take the trailer down? Did they take the trailer down because maybe Zach didn't like it and he wants to put like a better trailer up? I don't know. Why would they take down the trailer if they didn't have the rights to the music? That's the reasoning they gave. At least that's the reasoning like Warner Brothers gave, I think. Which of course could be bullshit. Of course, I'm at
It's gonna suck for me because the first thing I'm going to want to do is put the new footage in my fucking Justice League video, and I can't do it anymore, man. I gotta leave it alone. I just got it.
Yeah, I wonder if you can get the KD Lane version of Hallelujah because that's the better version. All right, I know he likes Leonard Cohen, but like, come on now. Like,
I don't know if I've heard that.
It's a good version. I highly recommend it here. Everything jumped up here on your comments, guys. Exclusive interview with Jeff Johns with Jody's Corner. Exclusive interview. I would love an interview with Jeff Johns at this point. Like, dude, I would ask him so many. I would ask him so many like inappropriate questions about all this stuff.
Tell him to smoke a bowl first because he was really high strung in that last video I saw of his. Something about what he was saying, that interview, whatever that. The poor guy looked scared the whole time. I mean, he looked like a puppy.
He can't show his face without getting like thousands of people attacking him for one thing or another here. Cyborg is the heart of the movie. Zach hasn't come out to say anything negative about what he's doing, so why do a lot of you have a problem with it? He hasn't said anything positive about it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He hasn't said anything positive either.
We can use that same logic there.
Yeah.
Nothing positive here.
Yeah, Jose says fans of The Mandalorian, aka the fan service Lorian. I watched that episode and had spoilers if anybody's interested. But there was a character. Yeah, there's a character that was in there that I didn't know who they were because I didn't watch a previous series. And so the whole episode, I'm thinking, oh yeah, this bitch's going, she's trying to rob him or something, And so it wasn't until after I watched the episode, I watched a review on it, and I was like, oh, okay, shit, all right. So yeah, they're like bringing like characters in from the animated Clone Wars and shit, and Rebels and shit. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, I haven't caught up on Mandalorian yet. I'm waiting to torrent it because I don't gotta get Disney Plus. We
get it for free.
I get it for free.
She's got it. I think she's a Verizon customer, so they get like a free year of Disney Plus for fucking whatever reason. So yeah.
They're talking about Jurassic Park. I think.
I can go on a rant about Jurassic Park. God.
Steven Spielberg directed Lost World. He directed the second one as well as the first. Yeah. And in the first movie, Steven Spielberg couldn't finish filming, and guess who filled in for him? George Lucas.
Really?
Yeah. So a lot of those scenes, those iconic scenes, are George Lucas guys.
Oh wow.
So give George Lucas some fucking credit. That man has revolutionized film, and people give him no fucking credit. They shit all over his prequels. God damn it, they're fucking $1 billion independent film guys. Like it's his own money. It's fucking amazing. Yeah. It's like if Bill Gates made a fucking movie.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I mean, hell, I grew up on fucking George Lucas's shit. It made me sad he never made more shit. But then you watch some of the other shit he made, and you're like, oh, no, okay, all right, that's cool. But I'm a fan of the fucking Jurassic Park novel.
Yeah, it's like a horror novel. It's a horror novel. They turned it into a family-friendly movie.
Yes, they did. Now that I know George Lucas was involved, it explains it more because Spielberg can get dark when he wants to. But so yeah, I was confused for years. I was like, what the fuck, Luke? What the fuck, Spielberg? But yeah, all right. Anyway, moving
on. Do you get the PS5? No. If you didn't pre-order it, you're probably not going to get it this year because they're having like shortages and shit like that. So I don't know if that has to do with COVID or they just weren't ready for the demand. I think they just weren't ready. And a lot of the systems are not working. like there's fail rates on a lot of these systems, guys. Do not buy a new console until you know the fail rates. For sure. You don't want to waste $500.
Wait for that second version if you can. You know,
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna get another PlayStation 4, like a PlayStation 4 Pro.
I've seen tweets of people with the Xboxes. Let's see, Everett's did one where he said it didn't blow up or some shit. I don't know. I didn't even know that was a fucking problem.
This guy has questions.
I was going to show you that one. I forgot. My bad.
Oh yeah. I did edit that. I did edit that version. You know, I did it on a shit laptop with free editing software, and it still came out pretty okay. Like, I can't wait to get like a powerful computer, because then I'm going to go back and I'm going to get professional software, and I'm going to make it like an actual like perfect movie.
That's my dream right there. I just want a fucking computer for Christmas, y'all. That's it. I don't want to fucking rule the world. I just want a fucking badass computer.
Yeah. What did you think of Shazam? Shadow.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I've only watched it like a couple of times though. I did a reaction on my channel to it first time I watched it, and it wasn't as bad as everybody made it out to be. If anything, it was a lot darker than Aquaman.
What was the name of the porn star's name again? Quick, it was like Christina Banderas. Valentino or something like that. It was. Go on Twitter.
You can find it. I'm pretty sure everybody. Just go through somebody's Snyder movement fucking list, and I'm sure the blaster.
But yeah, I liked Shazam. I thought it was a solid film. I didn't think it was like the worst thing ever. I mean, there were some dark moments too, like that moment where Mark Strong like throws that dude out the office building. I thought that was dope. Like, he just throws him to his death. You hear him like go as he like falling.
That was an oh shit moment. If I've ever fucking seen it in a comic book movie, man. I mean, people forget. I don't know. It just gets a lot of shit, especially some people talking about Birds of Prey was better than Shazam. And I haven't even seen Birds of Prey, but from what I've heard about it, I don't think so. I can't say for sure. But the only thing really,
I think, was god awful. Like, Birds of Prey's god awful. Fucking guards just said it was like a Quentin Tarantino movie. I wanted to punch him in the face for that. Like, come on, man.
Film guy was the other guy who's like, it's better than Shazam. I'm like, you're fucking retarded. That is not the fact, cannot be the fact.
It's the definition of like a focus group fucking studio movie, and it was like, oh, it's Birds of Prey is great. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? At least Sandberg, he had a smaller budget with Shazam, so he wasn't like, there wasn't a lot of stakes, so he could do what he wanted.
I only had a couple of problems with Shazam, really. I mean, the fight sequences, it wasn't like Man of Steel level destruction going on. It's like they're holding back on purpose. But I can forgive Shazam for that because of the comic book roots, because he's the big cheese. That's one of his fucking names. Like, Batman's the Caped Crusader. Captain Marvel was the big cheese. I mean,
he's a fucking kid in a man's body. Like, that's what it's always been.
So because of that, you can kind of forgive some of those things in the movie. And then that headless Superman shot. But other than that,
I feel like they can go back and fix that too. But the scene where his mom rejects him.
Dude.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that too. Like, I was like, what the fuck? This is way too dark for like a kid's film. It's way too fucked up. This is way too fucked up.
I'll be honest with you, I get teary-eyed in that scene, man. I'm just like, God damn. And see, after I heard Sandberg explain why he put the headless Superman in later, I kind of could forgive him for that too, because the whole reason he did it was to keep it connected to Zack Snyder's Superman. Even though he couldn't get Cavill on the day or whatever, he had Cavill's fucking body double. So he had the next best thing, so there you go. And I'm pretty sure after the fucking backlash with the CGI face in Justice League, he didn't want to fucking make a CGI head on fucking Superman. So there you go.
Probably. What scene are you most excited for in Justice League? This is the history lesson. A history lesson's a good one, because we know that's going to be like a 20-minute scene. Like, and it's gonna be a huge Lord of the Rings scale battle. That's gonna be dope. But Darkseid, I think Darkseid for sure. Just seeing him walk around and talk, we know we're gonna get at least one good scene with him. So I can't wait for that shit. That's gonna be some Thanos level shit.
Right.
Better than Thanos.
Who?
Better. Yeah, you ain't even gonna think about Thanos.
I gotta say, Flash. I want to see his scenes. I want to see that confident, fucking saving the day, fucking Flash in this movie. So, yeah. I mean, that's just it. There's so much shit we don't even know about yet. I mean, there's gotta be. There's 3 hours of shit that we have not even seen. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the Birds of Prey. God, I could talk about how awful that movie is for days here.
Go.
They had no character motivations in that whole fucking movie either. There was nothing driving any of these characters to do anything. Did you see Birds of Prey?
Not yet.
God.
From what I understand, though, the Joker and Black Mask are really the driving forces behind the movie.
Yeah, you don't even see Joker in the fucking movie. You just hear him talk about him, and Black Mask is killed in the end. It's fucking is that your language?
Yeah, I got the fucking Hell's Angels riding the block.
What's up, Shadow? The head nod. Yeah, George Lucas retired, guys. He's not coming back to shoot no Justice League. That would be great, though. People be talking like J.J. Abrams is going to shoot a Justice League film. I think J.J. Abrams would probably fit for a Superman film. But yeah, they've been talking about him doing some kind of like DC thing.
Yeah. Wasn't he tied to Justice League Dark? Weren't they going to do a Justice League Dark movie?
Yeah. I think Guillermo del Toro was attached at one point too to do Justice League Dark, but he dropped out because he drops out of everything, guys. Never trust Guillermo del Toro, his name on anything. He'll drop out of everything. He was supposed to do the Hobbit films, Guillermo del Toro. Those would have been so fucking good. Yeah,
that would have been a whole different fucking experience.
I like the Hobbit films, but yeah, Guillermo del Toro would have been a little better. I
still want to see the extended cuts of the Hobbit movies. I haven't been able to find them yet. I want to get the whole trilogy in one box set, and I just never see it on the shelf anywhere. All they've ever got is theatrical.
What do you think about the Ainley Hulk?
Not much.
I like the Nick Nolte. I like Nick Nolte in it. Like, you're my son, damn it. I'm your father. He's like yelling at him about that. That's great.
See, I thought the Absorbing Man shit was the coolest shit in the movie. You know, I was like, whoa, that's fucking awesome. But the Hulk, the desert scene, whenever the army was chasing him and shit, that was cool. But you go back and watch it now, and he's so bright green, it's just kind of cartoony to watch now, you know, and I don't know, it just pulls me out of it. That and the comic book cuts that he puts on the screen.
What's your thoughts on the Tenet Blu-ray disc? And he says, "Don't ignore me."
Reply.
No thoughts. I don't have it. I don't have Tenet on Blu-ray. I haven't seen Tenet yet.
I haven't.
Have
either.
you seen it?
The only thing I've heard about it is it has horrible audio. That's it.
Yeah, the last Nolan movie I saw was Dunkirk, and that let me down a lot. I like the practical effects, but come on, dude! Like 400,000 people are supposed to be on that beach. We only saw like 1,000, like not even like a couple hundred. Like I was just like, "Where's everybody? Where's everybody on the beach?"
See, I still haven't seen Dunkirk. I'm so behind.
Yeah, and you know why it is that way? Because Christopher Nolan hates CGI. Well, it's like, fuck, man. Like, CGI is good enough to give you all your extras in the background that people can't see anyway. You know,
shit. Fucking Lord of the Rings give you that. And
it's been like 20 years since Lord of the Rings. Like, CGI's gotten way better on extras. Use them. Like, Dunkirk needed it bad. I hope somebody goes back and adds some extras because I want to see the beaches flooded with people. I think that's. But anyway, that's Dunkirk.
Ooh, have you heard about the original Lucas sequel trilogy that was supposed to happen?
Yeah. I was seeing about that online, and his concepts for it already sounded way better. They threw out his concepts, right? Is that what happened? Like he gave them everything. He told them all his ideas, and they're like, nah. Even though it's the guy that created Star Wars, nah.
Yeah. And the bad thing about it is at the time, all of us as fans who didn't really like, the prequel trilogy at the time, were hell yeah. Like, we was like, yes, now we're going to have some great Star Wars movies. Jeremy Johns, he was one of those, and he actually made a video apologizing to George Lucas. Like, it was a heartfelt apology to George Lucas about being a dick about it back when it happened, and now looking at it like, I'm sorry, George Lucas. But everybody, yeah. I've learned to love it more. Plus, I still watch the anti-cheese edits. But
yeah, I do recommend people watch some fan edits. Like, my favorite one's the Neon Noir one, where they put the dope soundtrack with it, like the Drive music with it. They get rid of the Star Wars music and they smash all 3 films together in one. Like, it's dope. It's dope. People do a lot of creative things with those.
Oh yeah, fucking Oral Knots have made the best parody of all. Well, the best parody behind Airplane. Like, they did the whole fucking 6-movie series, and it's like 3 hours long if you want to watch them all. I do it all the time. Like, it's fucking still hilarious.
The best order to watch the Star Wars movies is Episode 1, Phantom Menace, then Episode 4, A New Hope, then back to Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, then Episode 5, and when he goes, I'm your father, and then you watch Episode 3, you see him become Darth Vader, and then Episode 6, you see him redeemed.
Oh, wow.
After you see him fall in Episode 3.
I've never thought of that.
It's the best way to watch it, guys. That and a lot of alcohol. I mean, a lot of alcohol, a lot of drugs. It's great. I think people that grew up on the prequels like them a lot more too. Like, I was like 6 years old when I saw Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. No, Phantom Menace. Yeah, I was 6. So like.
It's definitely a generational thing. I mean, hell, I grew up, with the original trilogy and all the toys. And you know what? That's what destroyed Star Wars, merchandising rights.
That's George Lucas, man. He made his money. He made his money, man.
He pioneered that shit. He had the foresight to do it because they couldn't pay him or some shit. And man's a fucking billionaire now. So there you go.
We're coming up on an hour here. We'll answer a few more things. James Cameron overrated?
No.
Question? No. I think he is more now. Like,
like I think I was trying to get to that point in a different cast that we did about how things kind of run out of juice after a while. Well, Cameron, like, I wasn't a big fan of Avatar. I mean, you had to have seen it in the theater, I guess, to get the full experience, and I didn't. So, I was like, it's all right, I guess. And then I wish he would have directed fucking Alita. That would have been awesome. And nothing against Rodriguez. I love Rodriguez's movies, but I don't know. It was just set up as a Cameron thing, and I wish he would have done that instead of fucking more Avatar sequels I don't care about.
Right.
I want to see Alita,
I'd rather make something original for sure. Like Abyss. Even though people don't like Abyss, I love that movie. Even the CGI is a little dated now, but like, fuck yeah! Like, I was not expecting that from James Cameron. What is the upcoming DC movie that you're least looking forward to? He doesn't like James Gunn. Stinks of Marvel. I kind of does stink of Marvel. It stinks of Birds of Prey. That's what it is.
It's
like
definitely
colors, action.
Fucking Margot Robbie. She's got her. If she's got any kind of say so, I don't know. I mean, who knows? We'll see. Who cares?
We'll see. It looks like a hot mess. Like, that's not one you want to see sober either, for sure. James Gunn's Suicide Squad's going to be like Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what it's really going to be like. But,
yeah. I mean,
you go ahead, Jeff. Yeah, what are you saying?
Going in like that, though, but I'm hoping that with this, he's going to get to do some stuff he couldn't do in Guardians of the Galaxy, like killing off a bunch of motherfuckers. So, because it's going to be R-rated, and James Gunn has done some good R-rated shit. He wrote
Slither.
Fucking Slither is fucking awesome, man. God, he co-wrote Dawn of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. But
man, he's worked with Zach. I bet Zach put a good word in for him. I bet that's why he's working at DC, making a DC movie. And I think he's going to go back to make Guardians 3 or something like that.
Probably.
You know,
I saw some kind of recommended of talking about Thor 4 and Guardians 3, and I didn't watch it, but okay. Honestly, the Batman is the only DC property I can think of other than the Snyder Cut that's coming out. I
that you're
guess.
not excited for? Oh
No,
yeah.
that I am.
Oh,
That
you
I
am.
am. But everything else, I mean, honestly, Wonder Woman 84 is really not blowing my skirt up. I mean, it's like, you know what it's going to be. It's going to be a total different direction, from what Zach has established. The only way they're probably going to be able to save it is at the end. They're going to do some kind of reset. Like, because that's the little stone or something that he has is supposed to grant wishes or something. So, yeah, they're probably going to destroy that at the end, and it's going to be like the whole movie didn't happen. And so, I don't know. I might watch it if it does that. But
Dude, they should do World War II. Like the next Wonder Woman movie, they should go back in time and do like World War II. Like, and she's a fighting Hitler. Like Hitler becomes Ares. Ares is back again. I did it in 30 years this time. Like he got all this power in 30 years. This documentary on a documentary on Abyss. Yeah, you seen that? It's
There's some true horror stories in that movie.
you think actors had it bad now?
Yeah.
People almost died. You know what I'm saying?
Ed Harris and what's her name, Mary Elizabeth Nostromo. They're like hearing Ray Fisher and whoever talking, and they're like, "Shut the fuck up! You come back to me when you've almost frozen to death, and been slapped in the face for fucking 2 hours." All right. God.
Yeah, watching Wonder Woman 84 for Gal only. Yeah, me too. Me too. Probably the only reason I'm going to be watching that is just to see Gal.
Isn't it going straight to HBO Max?
No, they're saving it for theaters. They keep pushing it back. It was supposed to come out December. I think they're going to push it back again.
Wow.
I don't know if they should just release it on HBO Max and make it like a separate purchase.
Might as well, because if they wait too much longer, people are gonna be like, whatever, they done moved on.
Yeah.
Talking about like the public, or I guess the regular audience. But,
it could be interesting because let's say the Snyder Cut comes out and it's like a huge hit. Everybody's like, oh my god, it's the biggest superhero film ever. Everybody loves it. Gets rave reviews. Then that puts the expectations pretty high on Wonder Woman. Because it might be released after it. And so now that movie's got to be like better. Like it's not. Like it's not going to be. It's going to be like half the length. It's going to be like Cheetah. Kristen Wiig is Cheetah. I just don't believe it's going to be like a huge hit.
It's not. It's going to be. It's probably going to be more in the vein of Aquaman and Shazam. I think,
we're looking at like the $700 million range at max, especially after COVID. Now, if they released this movie before COVID, it would have made more. But they'll be lucky to make $500 million at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like $700 million is a ceiling. It'd be tough to go past that.
What did Tenet make? Didn't it only make like $300 million or something?
Yeah, and that's a Christopher Nolan film.
Yeah, I don't even know what the budget was, but I already know they lost. Whatever the fuck it was, man.
It's gonna be another year before movies could even make like $500 million or whatever. What does this guy say? Zach did not write the story for Wonder Woman. I know it for a fact because I did. They stole the idea from me. I'm excited for Wonder Woman 84.
That's what I'm talking about. Own that shit. Take it back.
Hollywood is taking my ideas all the time. They take my ideas all the goddamn time. In my garage, I don't know if they have a microphone in it. So, me and my friends, we talk about all these movies all the time.
Dude, I've been doing shit like that
months
for
before.
Years. Oh my god. Yeah, sometimes I think I'm being bugged, but not anymore, because it's like, okay, I guess all my good ideas have been used up. Now they're gonna move on to the next generation. But I was
Tenet. Wow. Yeah, because it costs a lot to make. They didn't make that much back.
Advertising.
Because who's the lead in that film? It's fucking what's his name's son, isn't it? It's Denzel Washington's son. Washington, something like that. I think it's I forget his first name. Somebody will put it in, but yeah, dude, that's a black-led film. Huge lead actor, and it lost money for Nolan. His first loss he's had. What the fuck? It's just hell of a timing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that movie would have made a shit ton of money if it wasn't for COVID. I really feel like
Oh
it
yeah,
would have.
COVID shut everything down, man. I saw some video where somebody was talking about how there were like blue check marks on Twitter who were trying to change their vote for Biden because they didn't know he was pro lockdown. It's like, are you serious? Probably
Dude, yeah, it's gonna be
a
like
bunch
this
of
for a while.
hairdressers.
Hmm. What happens after these toxic fans go away after the Justice League Snyder Cut comes out? I think that's what he's trying to
They're not
say.
gonna go away.
Yeah, it's gonna gravitate to somebody else, guys.
They've just like they've been doing ever since it got announced. It's like, hey, it's announced, it's coming, it's over, but nope, let's we got to go to something else. Let's kick some shit up over here. Fuck. There's got to be something else, man.
Yeah.
It'll be like, who knows? After that one comes out, the books will get released, and I don't know. I don't know enough about the writers to really say anything more than that. So there you go.
Yeah, Godzilla versus Kong won't be successful enough. They've already finished the movie. I think.
Yeah.
They've had that movie in the can for like almost a year now.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
So I mean, like they're gonna wait as long as they can to put it out until they see that movies are making money again. Because yeah, they spent a lot of money on that movie already. Like
I know, right?
they
Because
got
like,
to make a big bank, on opening weekend.
but honestly,
Franchise is
even
over.
even if the box office doesn't come back for it and MonsterVerse is dead, if they do a fucking bang up job on this, it can be closed as a trilogy. You can do or a quadrilogy if you want to count Skull Island. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, yes, franchise.
Yes, John David Washington.
I knew it. David stuck in my head. Yeah, I knew it was David. Yeah, dude, that's fucking Denzel's son, right?
Yep.
Yep. That's cool. That's pretty cool. And we got these dynasty families that just control the movies now.
I know, right?
Like Clint Eastwood's son, dude. That guy's gonna be a really good actor one day. It's a matter of time. Like,
oh yeah, I'm waiting for him to get a break, man. It's like
he never gets put in big roles. Like, I don't get it. Like, he seems fine. Like,
yeah. I could probably make a whole video on that, but Clint Eastwood though.
Yeah. What
I was gonna say when they talk about great directors, Clint Eastwood is one of the greatest as far as actors relationships with them and shit. Like there was a story on some documentary that they did where somebody from the set was telling this story about how they were going to lunch and Clint, he didn't have like a dinner waiting for him in his trailer or nothing. He went with the fucking extra or technician or whoever he was, and they, he stood in line with everybody else to like wait for, get a regular fucking plate with everybody else. And it was like shit like that happened all the time with Clint Eastwood. There wasn't like 100 takes. You do like 2 or 3. That's good, we got it. Moving on.
Yeah, dude. He's notorious for that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's some weird stories you hear about some directors like Steven Spielberg. He was. I think Chris Pratt said like he took like one of his Cheetos or something out of his bag. Was it Chris Pratt? Like some actor said that like on set he would eat his Cheetos out of his own fucking bag.
I heard that one.
Steven Spielberg would say we're Cheeto buddies or something like that. Like,
wow. And then he fucking threw him in the bus.
Some like borderline like creepy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think that's going to do it, guys. This is the Hemp Hour, so we're on for an hour. We talked about the Zack Snyder interviews and stuff, and that porn star lady being attacked by Snyder fans, and talk about movies. But yeah, we try to do this once a week, so everybody keep tuned in for the weekends, I guess. Whatever like day we're available, we'll try to do this. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining. Leave a like because we're right, and subscribe to Shadow Vessel and everything.
Smash that motherfucking subscribe button.
And we will overtake all these channels one day and rule the world. Okay. World domination. It's only a matter of time, guys.
And then we'll start talking shit, and somebody else will knock us down. So.
It's never ending here. The cycle. Okay. Peace, guys. Have a great day. Sunday still. You got the rest of your Sunday night here. do something for the love of God. All right. Peace.